The MSC Cruisecast is a Triple T production. From the promenade to the pool deck and everything in between, it's time to unpack the cruise world with the team from Taste, Try, Travel. Now, Beth and Chris.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to this week's MSC Cruisecast with Chris and Beth from Taste, Try, Travel. Blah, blah, blah.
That's us.
That's us.
It's our... I was going to say weekly, but we haven't done one weekly in a couple months now. It's our semi-sporadic weekly
life's been a little
deep
crazy.
dive where we unpack the cruise world, mainly the MSC cruise world. That's why it's called the MSC Cruisecast.
I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Ate a lot of yummy food. We are very thankful.
We're still having leftovers.
Still. Well, I was going to say Green Mountain Coffee has come out with their Christmas flavor cinnamon sugar cookie. That's what I don't know if you're drinking it. I'm drinking it. It's delicious. So
mine's just
that's my thankful.
Mine's plain old
Aldi brand.
Aldi German coffee, which is good. It's very low acid.
Can I start real quick before we start with our daily agenda?
Sure. Yeah, because I have something too.
So we're going to have an agenda before an agenda.
Our agenda before our agenda. Sure.
I just wanted to say how much I love full circle moments in life. They're great, right?
Yes.
And I have a wonderful full circle quick.
Sure. Tell us what it is.
Well, one really cool thing is we've been talking about doing our next group cruise in Yacht Club. And we really wanted to do, we got some horns. We really wanted to do Meraviglia as our very first yacht club group because that's where our yacht club moment started. Was on Meraviglia out of New York City.
It's where we were first blown out of our socks.
Yeah. And
was on Meraviglia.
And we've heard a lot from you guys, like that's like the first series where you found us, because so many people are still interested in Yacht Club. And now there's a lot more videos about it. But when we first started, there wasn't very many videos explaining what Yacht Club was. So,
right.
So we fell in love with Meraviglia because of that. It was just the perfect trip. We got to stay in New York a couple days. And we got to do Yacht Club. Like it was just, everything was amazing on it. So we're talking about doing our, our next group cruise. Meraviglia Yacht Club is really kind of where we wanted because we wanted that full circle moment, right? Of our first experience. And now we're like doing it a first experience with new friends. So kind of loving that thing. And in my brain, like I always like, if you've seen the channel, you know, right? Like ideas, right? So I wanted this like theme idea for this group cruise and it popped into my head. The song, because we just watched Sound of Music, and the song every Thanksgiving we watched
Sound of Music.
And some of the lyrics were, it's a very
let's start at the very beginning.
Let Chris take it.
A very nice place to start.
And I'm like, how perfect, because that totally defines, like we're going back to the beginning, we're going back to our first trip on Meraviglia. So that'd be like a cool theme, right? This song, I'm like, what is that song? I can't remember. So of course I Google it. Sound of Music.
Just so you know, before you on this group cruise, you're going to be required to wear lederhosen.
Yep.
Throughout the entire cruise. Yeah. And those little German hats, those little Austrian hats. They're little tiny ones.
The girl outfits look pretty cute, so I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, you're going to be like a beer wench. Is that what they call them? I don't know. I'm sorry if I offended everybody right there.
So I'm thinking, that's kind of like a fun theme, right? Kind of, going back to the very beginning. And then I'm like Googling it because I can't remember, what is that song, right? Because, all the songs have titles. I couldn't remember the title. Guess what the title of that song is? You probably already know because you're probably like, I don't even know why you had to Google it. The name of the song from Sound of Music is Do Re Mi.
Doremi. Listen.
Hold on. Why do we say Doremi?
Well, because literally when we first encountered Doremi,
animated character.
it's all spelled in one word. Mm-hmm. And we're too dumb to immediately figure out it's do-re-mi. So we're like, do-re-mi.
Do-re-mi, and it's just
we're like,
now.
It's Italian. It must mean something in Italian. It's a do-re-mi.
Exactly.
Do-re-mi.
It's just do-re-mi.
Bonjour.
So what another cool circle moment.
Can I just say, though, that I had no idea that Rogers and Hammerstein were fans of the MSC Kids Club so much that they decided to write a song about Do-re-mi.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
It is. So another full kind of fun circle is, again, that song's name is Do-re-mi, which Do-re-mi is MSC's little character. So his little son character. So anyway, all that to say, we're doing a yacht club group cruise on Meraviglia. If you're interested, go ahead and message me directly. It's not going to be an open to the public kind of group because we're going to keep it small and intimate. So,
very small.
Yeah. So message me on any of our social media if you would like information. And a huge shout out to Stacy and Chuck for being the first people to book in the group cruise. We're all hanging out with you.
Gotcha. Now I know. All right.
All that was my quick, like, hey, this is before our agenda.
Not so quick. But I'm just going to throw in a joke here.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the Rogers and Hammerstein. I do believe that they've been dead for a while. But if their grandsons want to get together and write a song about another character from MSC or from Taste Try Travel Experience with MSC,
okay,
I suggest Willie the Male Stripper.
Okay. If you know, you know. All right. What is your quick thing before we talk about our agenda?
You have to read it off. It's a tweet that I found.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That MSC put out. MSC has won a couple of awards.
I know. I love hearing that.
Go ahead and read that.
Okay, so MSC Cruises USA posted, "We're blushing. We're excited to be recognized in Cruise Critics 2025 Best in Cruise Awards, receiving Best for Families and Best Suite Complex for MSC Yacht Club in the Ocean category."
So that's awesome.
That's pretty
cool.
First of all,
yeah, I think that's wonderful that they
recognizing
that.
Yacht Club.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But that's not necessarily what I focus on.
Okay.
Because I'm me.
Yes.
And my brain works a little different. So I'm like, oh, who voted that as Cruise Critics? Mm-hmm. I wonder, like, was it reader voted?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's not. I clicked on the little link to see. Yeah. And it was a panel of their... This is all tongue in cheek, just in case these people are watching. I'm not really making fun of you. This is a panel of experts.
Yeah. They're the ones that decide.
Yeah. And I'm going to do a couple pictures for people that are listening. I'll describe the pictures. There's one of the experts.
Yeah.
They're sitting with 3 different hot dogs and a plate of fries on the side of the street. That's one of the experts that voted on this.
Okay.
This is tongue in cheek.
I know.
Totally making fun of these people, but God bless them. They are probably incredible experts. Here's another expert real quick. I'm just going to say, it was a man in a bucket hat with a shirt barely on in front of a volcano that's filled in with water, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, his shirt is open and he's showing us his nipple.
Expert.
These are not Nobel Prize judges.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you maybe at some point nipple showing will be optional during the Nobel Prize presentation, but it's probably not anytime soon. Okay. But at the Cruise Critics Awards, nipples are welcome. If you want to pose with your nipple out or with hot dogs, you go right ahead and do you. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. All right. Goodness gracious.
What are we going to talk about today?
I don't know. We're so far in. People have already turned us off. All right. We're going to talk about MSC doing good things.
Oh, I love to hear this.
Exactly.
Brought to you by Chris.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Then, will MSC drop this particular market? What? They're expanding. What are they doing? Maybe dropping a market.
Right.
And then cruise directors.
Yeah, I want to get your guys' feedback on that. Yeah.
Okay, so MSC doing good things. MSC, let me put up this little. MSC Foundation and UNICEF launch a new program to transform education for 400,000 children in the Philippines.
Well, that's amazing.
They just announced this.
They keep doing things like this.
This is when you buy your little coffee cups like this, or you
MSC
make a
Foundation.
donation, or you walk around the island.
Yeah.
And the MSC Foundation walk. This is part of where that's
Where
going
that money
to.
goes.
MSC really does.
They're pretty transparent about some of that stuff.
Well, I'm just saying that they actually do things.
Yeah.
It's part of who they are as a company.
Yeah.
Let me just read part of their announcement. The new program, The Learning Bridge, aims to tackle profound learning setbacks and boost literacy, numeracy, and teaching quality for vulnerable children in Mindanao. Today, the MSC Foundation and UNICEF announced the next phase of their 16-year partnership, which has already generated $17 million in cumulative contributions.
Wow.
The new chapter introduces the Learning Bridge, a new program designed to transform education and learning for around 400 children in the Philippines over the next 3 years. The Learning Bridge aims to address the acute learning crisis in Mindanao, the second largest island in the Philippines, where years of poverty, past conflict, and the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic have led to the country's lowest school enrollment and literacy rates. Ongoing challenges like frequent extreme weather events, inadequate facilities, limited resources, and lack of qualified teachers continue to widen the learning gap for children and adolescents on the island.
Wow.
So I think in the United States anyway, and probably in a lot of first world countries, we kind of take that for granted, that if you want an education, it's there for you.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of parts of the world where that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah.
Where you may want those children, your children, to have an education, but they don't. There's no opportunity for them.
Right.
Our relationship with UNICEF began more than 16 years ago and formed the cornerstone of the MSC Foundation when it was founded in 2018. From the beginning, they've made this part of their mission, said Pier Francesco Vago, executive chairman of the MSC Group's Cruise Division and the chair of the MSC Foundation Executive Committee. Together, we have shown how innovation rooted in shared purpose can help transform children's lives. This new program in the Philippines is especially meaningful to us because many MSC employees and crew members who inspire our mission come from this country, reflecting both our partnership with UNICEF and our support for the communities that our people call home.
Yeah.
They went out of their way. I just want to, recognize good when you see it.
Absolutely, yeah.
They went out of their way to figure out this is close to our company's hardcore
the crew is everything. Yeah, exactly.
Let's help them
from the very beginning.
So I just wanted to shout out MSC and really acknowledge that it really is part of their DNA, as the kids say nowadays.
Well, and they're also investing in future employees too, I'm sure, in a good way, right? Because they do get so many of their crew from the Philippines.
Exactly.
So anything they can do to help better, that's awesome. I love that.
Exactly. Okay, so let's move on to, will MSC drop this market? So the market that I'm talking about, yes.
I'm just saying, because you shared this with me a little bit, and this worries me because this is someplace that is like a bucket list for us.
Right. So
tell us what it is.
Japan and China have always been at odds. They've always not really gotten along very well.
Right.
Throughout history. Well, Japan basically, within the last couple of weeks, has indicated that they don't want China messing around with Taiwan.
Right.
Just a little history on that. Taiwan was an island off of China during World War II. It was the Republic of China. It was a democratic republic, although it did have a very dictatorial bend to it, but it was not communist China. After World War II, communist China and the Republic of China fought a war, and the communists pushed the Republic of China to Taiwan. So now communist China considers Taiwan a province of China. And of course, the Republic of Taiwan is like, you've never governed this island.
Yeah.
We're not part of your country. We are our own country. You basically kicked us out 80 years ago. So China has always been like, that's ours. They definitely don't want enemies. They have people they consider enemies anywhere supporting Taiwan, although the United States does. And, you know, there's all sorts of tension in that little area. Well, for thousands of years, there's been a chain of islands that stretches down that's been part of Japan. So Japan has said before, those are ours.
Yeah.
Taiwan isn't ours, but those islands that are right around it are ours. So we don't want China, communist China, to take Taiwan because
they'll have access to all of that.
You know, it's right in the middle of those chains of islands. It's a big deal over there. So
tensions are high again.
The history lesson. Let me put up the map of that for those watching. Senkaku is one of the big parts of big islands that's part of Japan. It's just
pretty close to China.
It's just 40 miles, 50 miles away from Taiwan, and 100 miles away from mainland China. So if China were to ever take Taiwan, then they would be right next to one of very important places to Japan, which is in Kaku.
Yeah.
So with recently Japan saying, we will militarily defend that area of the world. If you decide you want to take Taiwan, you will have a fight from us along with a lot of other people.
Right.
I mean, the United States would get involved very quickly because all sorts of reasons.
Exactly. Yeah.
So with all that said, Adora Cruises, which is a partnership. It's Chinese owned cruise line. They do a lot of cruises in China and Asia.
Yeah.
All over Asia. They are Chinese owned, but they are in a partnership with Carnival.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was like, I've never heard of that cruise line.
Yeah. They don't cruise over
it's
here.
It's not necessarily Carnival, but they're kind of still connected, probably financially. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Asian. I'm sure that they partnered with Carnival to get off the ground and get it going, because they've actually built 2 cruise ships. Adora has in China. It's the first 2 ships that they've ever built, and they look just like Carnival
ships, the smaller ones. Yeah.
So I'm sure that they partnered with Carnival to try to bring a name to Adora because Adora was just Carnival.
One of their older ships.
Carnival Cruise Shipping. So they rebranded it to Adora.
Yeah.
China bought Adora, so it's kind of like
this
partnership. Okay. Anyway, so China has now said to Carnival, we're not going to Japan.
Makes sense.
Take Japan off the list. They say that it's because they basically have a travel advisory for Chinese citizens to go to Japan.
Sure.
I think that's kind of propaganda, because Japan is, what is Japan going to do to Chinese citizens? I mean, unless the Chinese citizens are spies, but
right.
They're not going to do anything to Chinese citizens. Japan loves tourists. Anyway, they've told Adora to drop those, or they told Carnival, we're dropping stops in Japan. You're going to replace them with Korea and more Chinese stops and stuff like that. So Adora has said, we're not, for the future, foreseeable future, we're not going to Japan. Yeah. And it's basically an economic way to hurt Japan. And that's because they figure that it could be $11 billion they lose over the next few years from Chinese cruising not going there. So but there's lots of speculation now that the bigger people
are going to do the same thing,
rely on Chinese ports, are going to feel pressure from China to drop Japan, and those include
definitely MSC.
MSC for
definitely
sure. MSC has a big presence over in Asia.
Yeah.
So there's lots of people that are wondering if MSC is going to.
What does that look like now? Like, I think they have currently one ship over there, right? So
I think they have two now.
Okay. Maybe seasonally they'll have.
Yeah. Well, they bring them over all the time.
Yeah. So, so are you saying that there's a possibility, if this still continues, that there'll be pressure for MSC to drop any Japanese ports?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's speculation. It's all speculation, because obviously MSC does not want to drop Japan. No cruise line wants to drop Japan. The only reason that they would is if there was more
pressure from China.
China. China said basically something like, you can't use our ports if you continue to go to Japan, or something like that. Or, just
and China's
said,
a big player with
you can use our port, but your fees have quadrupled, or whatever they are, so they're making it just impossible for.
Got it.
So MSC seems to always stay
pretty neutral, don't they?
Very neutral. They have nothing to do with any of that kind of political stuff.
They could possibly just easily drop the whole area for a season or so. You know what I mean?
Well, that is a possibility. If this gets worse, which I doubt it will. For 80 years, China's been saying Taiwan's ours. Taiwan's ours. But they also know that they're going to get into a giant war if they try to
do anything about
anything like take Taiwan.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, it would be World War III.
Probably.
If they tried to do anything. And they're not dumb.
They don't want that.
They would crush their economy completely.
Yeah.
They've built so much over the last 20 years. I mean, they're the next superpower. So it would completely crush their economy. Completely, if they tried to start a war over there. So I doubt if it'll get worse. I kind of really doubt that MSC is going to pull out of Japan. I just don't think that China is going to try to make enemies with a lot of businesses that are moving into China, because they reap the benefits of those businesses. Right. So I kind of doubt that's going to happen.
But I hope so.
There is a little bit of worry about people and how they'll react to some of those things over in that area.
Yeah, and we haven't heard from any of our followers, anyone that has currently plans to be cruising over there. So
it doesn't affect too many Americans, that's for sure.
It doesn't, no.
Mainly the people that that cruise in Asia are Asians.
Yeah.
And some Europeans.
It's the same with
and some Americans,
Yeah.
but it's mainly Asians.
Yeah.
So they're going to cater to their Asian clientele, which is
That's
a
huge.
lot of, well, I'm saying it's a lot of Korean.
Okay.
And Korea doesn't want to drop Japan because they are buddies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Against China over there.
Yeah.
They're tenuous allies.
Yeah.
Against any Chinese thing. So anyway, look at that. I brought political intrigue into the MSC Cruise cast. Let's get away from that political intrigue now.
Let me find mine. I came across a interesting post. I'm part of a lot of the forums on all kinds of stuff on MSC. And this came across, and this is something that, Chris, we've never really grabbed on to this particular theme in any of the cruises that we've gone on. And I'm talking about, I guess I can just say, we're talking about the cruise directors. Cruise directors. So, we've never followed a particular cruise director or, we've never done that over the years of all of our cruising.
Well, I just want to just confess that I literally know one cruise director's name.
What?
Reverend Dr. E.
Mm-hmm. And why do you know that one?
Because he was on World America.
Because they kind of, yeah.
But I literally cannot name you another cruise director on any cruise line. I know that there are legions of fans.
There are a lot of fans
that
because they
religiously follow these people.
Yeah.
But I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They're the people that wake me up sometimes, and I'm like, God, come on.
Well, I think the most that's kind of come out as far as cruise directors has been with Carnival, right? So they really hype the individual, and they have a tagline, or they have, so you probably get more memorable cruise directors on Carnival, not necessarily MSC, because it's usually someone Italian or, someone involved with the company, and they don't know much about that. So.
Exactly.
So this is from a Tony Duquet, Doucet. It's probably maybe a French pronunciation. Anyway.
Wait, spell it for me again.
Doucet.
Doucet?
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 Anyway, he wrote, unpopular opinion, cruise directors are unnecessarily over the top. And he says, I understand the job. I understand why they're doing it, but we're not 5. We don't need you singing to us every time you get on the PA. And so I'm thinking that he may be talking about Reverend Dr. East. And so he always sings Good Morning. I can't even try to sing it the way he sings it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember he would sing Good Morning?
I kind of remember, but once again, cruise directors not in our thing, so I just don't pay attention a whole lot.
He says, we don't need you twerking and dancing before every show, doing the same tired old jokes every time. It's exhausting. It's embarrassing. We're adults. Do we really need this type of behavior? And then asking, do you guys enjoy this? And it's just funny because there are a lot of people out there that are pro cruise director. Like, they know their name. Like you said, they follow their career. And so a lot of people got upset at him for his opinion, but I kind of agree. Do you?
I don't know.
And it kind of went back and forth on here, and it said that that's kind of like their job, right? Like that's their job, and so a lot of people were kind of like,
I probably don't need my chef singing and twerking, but he's part of the entertainment staff. He's got to bring the energy up. If he comes in, like everything in life, if he comes in up here,
exactly,
everybody else is going to come in down here.
Yeah.
So if he starts down here, man,
that's the excitement level.
Like, people aren't going to be coming to the shows and be like, oh my goodness, these people are depressing.
It was funny though, real quick as a sideline, when we were on Magnifica like a couple years ago, and we did the 3-day and then we did the back-to-back on the 4-day. Do you remember the cruise director? He was actually really good. I really enjoyed him. He had the same exact jokes on both cruises.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Which I'm sure, like, that's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine coming
They got
up
a
with
little
new
set
stuff?
they got to do.
Yeah, they kind of do that all the time.
Oh, I do remember the cruise director on Celebrity.
Yep.
He was super cool, nice guy.
Yep.
Don't remember his name.
Yep.
Don't remember his name at all.
The thing with the guy on Celebrity, you don't really know their name, but he was awesome. Like, he was like our age. He had like a really good like talking voice. Like, it was kind of deep, wasn't it? So like it was enjoyable to listen. He didn't do any like wacky things or anything. But he was really great. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name at all. But yeah, I remember that he was
Can I tell you
a nice guy.
The most, I don't want to say the worst one, but like the one I remember the most that I disliked.
Sure.
Do you remember? I know you're going to remember. This was going to be on the Carnival Sunshine. And he would talk, I don't know his name. Some of you may know him. I don't know.
There'd be people that are mad at us because they're like, yeah, that's my favorite guy. Although we can't even tell you his name. So.
But he would do his like announcement in normal voice like this. And then he'd be like, okay, see ya. You remember that?
Yes.
Like in a really like loud, obnoxious way. And the worst part of it, no. Do you remember? The worst part of it was we were like, what? I remember the exact moment. We were on the Sunshine. If you know that ship, you're kind of almost to the Alchemy Bar. Your Alchemy Bar is kind of like to your left as you're kind of walking to the aft of the ship, because it's like this open area because they have like trivia and stuff on the other side. And we were walking through there, and he ended his little like morning spiel and it said, see ya. And then everybody in that entire area replied, see ya. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. We're old fuddy-duddies.
I guess so. That was because a little too much.
Literally, he was like, this is him on the overhead. Adora Cruises is adjusting. Just imagine he's saying something about the ship. Adora Cruises adjusting its Japan pound itineraries in the first quarter of 2026. See ya! That's what I remember.
No one's ears were prepared for that.
That's what I remember. It was like just a normal little announcement, and then see ya.
Yeah. So like I'm reading through this, and I'm like listening to people's like such strong opinions one way or the other about a cruise director. Like, some are like, we're tired of it, we don't need it, they don't need to be over the top like that, we're on vacation, like chill out. And then the other people are like, they're the best part of cruising. So it's just,
I'm amazed that people have such strong opinions about a cruise director. I really am amazed.
It's online too, so people can be a little bit more,
your opinions go times 1,000 when you're online. You feel very emboldened to state your opinion like it's life or death.
Exactly. So yeah, we've never followed a career of a cruise director, other than, and we've told you, Graham, who was...
Well, he stalks us.
He goes on every cruise we're on.
We're not really following him. He's stalking us.
He's literally been on every single cruise.
We love you, Graham, if you're watching.
On MSC. And we've noticed him because he's such high energy, but not in an obnoxious way. Like, he's got like boundless energy, and really he's South African, so he kind of has that little bit of accent, which is always nice to hear, and so he just stands out also because he's like 6'4". He's tall,
5,
so you always he's the tall guy.
I look up to him, and I'm 6'2", so
yeah, he's the tall guy that's always jumping, has so much energy, and so because he's been on like all of our cruises that we've been on, or we've been on all the while and he's on, that's the only person that we've followed. So, and when we were just on the World America, he was the kind of fill-in cruise director. So his journey has kind of come up through MSC
because
with
Reverend Dr. E actually hurt his back twerking at one of the shows.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Don't start that rumor. So Graham is the one that we followed, and we got to see him as cruise director. He's moving to MSC Opera though. So I guess we have to travel now to Europe to see him. But he took
bounce around a lot.
But that's a promotion.
I think until you get to like cruise director.
Yeah, that's your title maybe.
But underneath, they bounce around a lot because I was looking at, you had mentioned that we wanted to do this topic, and I looked at, oh my goodness, who was our yacht club manager? That just moved to, why can't I think of his name? I'm so sorry.
You're gonna have to fill in the bottom.
The guy that was just below him.
Yes.
I remember him on the deck party. Remember he was getting everybody involved and had
Marcelo.
Up. Yes.
Marcelo. I'm friends with him on Instagram.
He's gone to like 3 other ships since we were on Seascape.
Since he was on Seascape. So probably in search of that promotion.
So it's only been like a year, a little over.
He's been all over the world. He has such great.
He's jumped all over the place.
He's so sweet.
So I just have a feeling that once you get to the cruise, top of that
when you've
division
got that,
you're in, they keep you in one for a while, but the other ones kind of jump around. And
well, I think it was an Italian lady, wasn't it? No, we were on the inaugural. Was Reverend Dr. E there on that one? I guess not. Maybe we weren't in any of the big shows, so we didn't see that. But
you posed for a picture with him
on inaugural.
Yes,
I don't remember that. I remember the captain. So what do you guys?
Signed your shirt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was.
That's how much we don't follow.
But how do you guys so we have a really great community out there with you guys, and you're so knowledgeable. Do you guys and so many have come to MSC from another cruise line or whatever, but do you follow cruise directors? Is that a big thing to you? Does it matter? Would you go on a cruise just for the cruise director? I'm just curious what you guys think, because I was near here to there with Reverend Dr. E, but I know a ton of people like him. He did come from Carnival, so he does have that big energy kind of thing, which I think the World America need. I think he was a really good choice for MSC, but I don't know. It's just a meh thing, and I came across that.
For me, it makes no difference whatsoever.
I would ask you guys what your opinion is, because both of us feel so. I mean, I'm excited for Graham. I would say that's the one guy. Well,
of course,
that I know.
I like him.
Yeah,
but most of the cruise directors that we've cruised with, I like them.
Yeah,
but I don't care.
There's so many other things.
In the same way that they don't care about me,
right.
I don't care about them. We're just on the same cruise and we're having a good time together.
Exactly.
But other than that,
I know.
I don't care.
So are these big sways?
Yes, I own a Graham is my favorite cruise director shirt that I wear a lot. Of course I own that, but I don't care.
Is the real opinion about cruise directors the same in real life as it is on Facebook? Do people really care that much one way or the other? So you guys have to let us know. Give us some kind of perspective.
Did any of you during Thanksgiving get into arguments with family members about cruise directors? Because
we did not.
Let me tell you. Somebody mentioned Reverend Dr. E. I flew off the handle.
Exactly.
Started throwing pies, turkey everywhere.
So anyway, I just came across that and I thought I would just ask your guys' opinion and see what you think about cruise directors.
Yeah, because I think it's one of those posts where you're like, I didn't expect 600 answers with so much passion about this.
So many answers. Exactly.
About this one little thing where he's just like, we don't really need cruise directors doing all that.
Exactly.
And everybody just
has to.
Like a little pinprick. Yeah. Oh boy. Don't you start with the cruise director talk. I have got some opinions.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
It feels like a really short. Are we really short?
We're 41 minutes.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm just thinking that we're going to have to come up with some kind of Sound of Music themed bar crawl.
Lederhosen and
Is that what it is?
Vienna bar winch. Okay. I don't know what do they call that. If you guys know, let me know what they call that.
That's all I have.
Because I don't want to keep saying bar winch. That sounds really bad.
They'd make a cute little outfit though.
I don't know. Leather shorts sounds chafing to me.
That doesn't sound very good.
Like,
okay, is that all we have today? Because we're just dragging on.
Lots of talcum powder for leather shorts. Those suckers are they're like suede leather. So it's not smooth leather. It's suede. They're rough.
Yes.
Like, don't go running.
Done? Are you done?
Don't go running.
Okay, we're going to sign off.
Don't go running.
Thank you all for watching and listening. We'll talk to you. Maybe we'll have a little bit better subjects. Because I feel like we just went on today.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta cover some things. Some things that are happening and people want to know about. That's Absolutely. What happens.
All right.
It's not all fun and games here. Sometimes
next week
we
is
need
all
to
fun.
talk about the important stuff like cruise directors.
Okay, we're gonna get off now. I hope everyone has flipped their reeds.
Flip your reeds, folks.
Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. See you on the pool deck.